exactly. It said they will be as the sand of the sea that no man can number.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
We having all these biblical conversations about biblical topics, and nobody's cracking open the Bible. That is strange.
But you're hate though. They're not cracking open. They're not cracking open the Bible, but you're spewing hate about a book that they don't even believe in, and their whole ideology and their way of life is completely against the scriptures. These same people that say that scream anti-medic are the same people that tell you that GAY should have rights. These are the same people.
But they admit in their protocol that they don't believe the scriptures anyways. See? I can see that doctrine out here, man. What's that?
Yep. This is First Maccabees 15 and the GNT. It says, and Simon answered, and we have never taken land away from other nations or confiscated anything that belonged to other people. On the contrary, we have simply taken back property that we inherited from our ancestors.
Man. Can you read that again?
Yeah,
bro?
please.
Can you read that again? Because this is going into Simon was a descendant of what's known as the Hasmonean dynasty. When you read the book of the Maccabees, it was the Hasmonean dynasty of the Levites that were fighting against the Greeks, the Edomites, pretty much for possession back of our land, because they went in, they profaned the temple, they put up all kinds of they put in all kinds of wicked laws and decrees in. They put pretty much Jupiter in the temple. They had temple process. They completely desecrated our way, which was really a judgment by Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai when you go into the scriptures. But read that again though. You know what I'm saying, Baba Shah?
This is First Maccabees chapter 15, verse 33. In the GNT it says, and Simon answered, we have never taken land away from other nations.
Right, we ain't never taken no land away from nobody else, but we can show forth who has.
Right.
The documents that prove who has. That's literally not just here in America, but that's literally going across the whole planet Earth.
Internationally,
by way of international law. That's why you got something called the Council of Foreign Relations. And the scripture says that he enlargeth his desire
as hell.
It
is as death,
man. Yeah. And he heapeth all nations unto himself. Who is that talking about, man?
Aha.
Is that talking about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans?
No.
I don't have any damn.
It's.
No.
Can I make a statement? It's in the scriptures. It's made perfectly clear that the Israelites in the latter times before the Lord returned will not have control over the infrastructure on how society moves forward. We have no stake in that. So by default, if we're going by prophecy, if somebody just opened the Bible, goddammit, it'll be clear that these people don't fit the prophecies at all.
Right.
Who does?
Yeah, but the Bible, you can't gainsay against the scriptures. You can't speak against that.
That's right.
Stop going. That's it.
Yeah, that's the only prophecy they deny.
Well,
They don't own everything.
They'll start screaming, that's the Old Testament. You know, but even with the New Testament, then they're just gonna start screaming, God is love, and that's it. You know. But when you go into their rhetoric, see, that's why they're not gonna come up. These people who are screaming anti-medic, they're not gonna come up and approach us about it. You know, you have people of the likes of Vocab Malone, which we believe he's a small hatter. But these small hats are not going to approach us directly when it comes to the scriptures about them.
Not on the world stage.
Not on the world stage, not because they understand and know that in order to tell a lie, you got to know the truth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
They say a good lie has a pinch of truth.
Exactly. So for them to put all these different laws out to so-called protect them, but when somebody speaks out against them, they take away everything that you have, proves that what these people are saying, why would they have to do that to somebody just because of one word?
Right.
Strange.
You gotta,
Censorship.
they gotta completely ostracize you.
Well, the scriptures, with our testimony that we're speaking, within the testimony, it tells you the Lord hates them. So it makes sense why they're trying to control hate speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. They're the people who the Lord hates, so they want to control hate speech.
It says actually that we have a war with Amalek for generation and generation. So all that is coming, is happening. Yeah, you got
It's First Maccabees 15 and 33. And Simon answered, we have never taken land away from other nations or confiscated anything that belonged to other people. On the contrary, we have simply taken back our property that we inherited from our ancestors.
And think about the truth, man. Think about this wisdom now.
Hold on.